Ojina Ayawaso West Wagon Impeso Aswa Adesha Munya Gidi Ewo Nyamfo Ejakumu Mechre Yewa Ayako Abne Jakumu Emani 2 minutes onyina manemu Ewo Mashebe Jom Madara Manopay Wabeka Yensa wa Hanum si Obo Afishapa afi nyina nhia Bibi aboko Ba bibi aboko dey Onyame adom ne mpa Good Impeso Aswa ti say Ehoboko Still Muni University Muni tibinya ade no kwala no suku se menya fair you can amkuba every minister ho indeed we dey enyenche kura na ono ena director for urban roads yi nyina ya transia ka e ma o maka se o mo e de adwuma no kura be contractor sentino me wa yirihemu se bibia koye dia e bia sikasem na ehwaye na kakra but me wa awreshemu se omo azu hu ne se eyade hianti no ye bompa ye se ehwa akadia no beba na ye de afiase ba bibia da ho plane edaho screen so nyina bibia edaho na se o ma hine wa onim se daho well Yanko jina the ruling National Democratic Congress wo hia pie be da na di e ze mo na mo na the photo twana na ebi onim se camera hodo ni bia ba 6D aba sharp wo ze utwa wo ze nini da offine afi unya lighting system e papa as well as enya friend sami photo ni mjamfo Samuel Ofosuampofo ono na first vice chair ma the ruling National Democratic Congress also akayen sawam si afishapa honorable
President, yes.
Assembly no. Oh yes. If you start time, say Jumana no washa je jadaje ni obi. I feel my. Yeah, Kinka Alhaj. Also chaos in NDC. Na ochema both the party and executive no emum. O Kinka o tin sem na ehu yi papa say na me anye ya ankoye moa. But we last executive they need to some jina de alaji because chaos in NDC but how crowd the kind of say dangerous fallout from the Kumasi Congress, chaos in NDC as deep cracks emerge in party and government. Oh, by the way, they say abaya ono ebuye no say aban no twitwiri ene yi kakra wo mdi aban nya peace of mind entimi me yenkoye ni badaroma me no we say no ade a e magana fo ani nye set sakra but ke yenka bibi aka Ghana be bo Ghana fo chikaka omo sensitivity at least oboy say sa na se nye sa me kan krata no ene ne awatro but metimi aka say bibi ati sa bia eni ho megidi se yakọ Kumasi a ekokoto aba no ya bato na say Congress is one of the most peaceful congresses that me ba party no yet me organize we ye nso no new executive no are blended together very nicely ya sha say ya adwuma I can see the yakwa ya na obi a obabi ogina we say me support we nya to oba wi a na ya wi na ya NDC for me buy no me you a chairman and the general secretary mpanyfo yakoko meeting said niam be bregu akwan mu a eguso a yetutu niam na me nyin ni se bibi etesa bia da ho se bia aban no ene party no ntawantawa bi eda yentem me de me nyin ni se bibi etesa ho e bia na alage no onim niam nim but as far as I'm concerned me gidi say we are working towards building bridges, reconciliation and ensuring that whatever differences are by during the Congress no they betu yachi na yahwe nim nya hwese na betimi amu party no together nti well as far as I'm concerned the metimi aka say me nim krata na me ka say me kan na waka but me hu bibi etesa na say bibi bit tesakra dia na me gidi say ebia me nka say abosrem ka anase exaggeration because ne tie bia no okọ Congress ba na ebi support we yakoto abawia obewie na little misunderstanding and bitterness kakra ho but healing process no sometimes it take a little time. But me quite meet me can say new executives are blended together so nicely. Say me who be at this. There were regions be a na ewie no ntawantawa kakra no ne ade wo ho but e guso a yeto niama this week stay na me wo takrade me ne regional executives na koshia regional minister and mayor nom ne mpanyifo ne ade nyina emma yetimi aye meeting atoto niama nyina ma me gidi se okọ western region say a party no afana ntoma papa afura ye so ye ntino yeah, party there, a party KCSR no Netibia, but we are going to pockets of challenges, Ashanti region, there are little challenges for our party not to the from make us say no crime, the issue say, you might be because we're nice working towards building a very united
front. It comes across a more party and this we are better managers of internal challenges than that of the ruling National Democrat, the opposition MPP.
Oh, well,
how does it come up?
Me first say, ye tumu say party no obiara free baby na obae ye hwe party na nso dan ye congress no hwe ase na ye obiara free baby na ba nti ye nyina gire ho tumu say obiara background obiara tribe obiara bi ofil ye ba ye submerge your personal interest no in the interest of the party na ye mu bi no so sabe atena party no mache na oba party national executive America say bia I'm the one of the longest serving for 13 years in Yeno. I've been serving on the National Executive Committee uninterrupted. Yahubi pain. But there's someone Josiah no more time. You may be Didi Hama Party, no 2004 affected electoral fortunes near the and I adrian said, Sabudia, Kokwana say transema na bati abonu chim no ne banti kuma entrance adu na sin tonku. Nti who said bibia or early warning system bia will try as much as possible to move in very quickly and resolve it. Inti make me assure the teaming supporters of NDC say enya dia party no ne aban no ntawantawa bia we yentem na ne aye ne say enmanum ha ya no yebetimi aye adwumaden na ye de aboa na aban no etoto oman niama na ye nso etoto party ni niama se na ebe ya including betimi abaya abaso.
Okay, all right, Jacob, this is a striking difference. It's like multiple containing issues, party issues more. Maybe I'm GC about team boom, now for Jato party. Other than MPP for modernity say.
You mind me, the kind medals of Ramiaba medium. The test to be the Mefa Kunya so Achia, Afrifuna. It's to make your members for I was always on this year. Ubia or Teho, the Ubia, Nipa Bia or Teho. So to Abama, so to Abama. They say, oh, Madam, me and my shabby Jenny, the chairman, Mamma Free Shapa, Miss Rizzo, Nami, Beshi, so now fear Yesimi, the bay of sign or how near Monsieur Abresibia, on Pegumana, Yentana from Jemo, or may you moy at dinner, or may seek a same way at dinner, or may you dream I have true. Then you know, say, there may be a year, you bet me avoided the come one. Now, your compound a problem. What's it?
And they know mine in bed.
Oh, and they say, Ibra, my penera, to say, oh, my wife. And you know, make her, and yes, me fabricate, and I did be a young and I in him.
Say, why it is
a wire drink. A wire drink. And never be uncle ye. And you know, but it's a matter we can dilate on another time.
Okay.
Maybe me, my dish here, we also was going for, and I made chair or more. Say, you know, you for your 9cc. Na say mo ikwa sorry kwasasra mo kakra say mo ameka ne say sikasema edine kakra you know kakra ebenya ne yenhwe so ye na me fan to tonia ma bia yenhwe so ne fan to
yankoda so ne so de ma nyina apart from cause ne Ghana for na say ene ye fa pen and to you sikasem because
e bia na ma no bedwam din bebrese but at least me person so for
but constituency ne Ghana for nyina so
okay enya me constituency ne me
ye fa show man ni mo ye den no ye better managers of our own self if say no more assistant
o mind we dey wo ya say we participant in this analysis
so be say be busem na say ye better one say
my considered view.
Okay.
Say omanyi mu aye dine bi mada. Enti no esra omo kakra omo nsabeka no omo hwe ne ye say me no me feel say the here pa making kind report bi UNICEF report bi growing instance of child malnutrition me feel say niam ne mienu ne here yen hwe na sika kakra ye be yan sa beka no yen fanto ne mfantwa ye school fees mom ye to so mienu na yen pe aduade papa bi ma ye ma no eno ene ye dache no ene ye need so for extra na ye konum me metra ha enka se mo obi anye na de ne kuma so pe but ye ya ne atwitwa so kakra bi se oh ebi wo ho ye ho atoye ye sika so ye dia ene de se de epe bia ibetimi aye we de na eye nchia e ma me peso asofo ndc asem yewura onyame fa de nkransie Professor Mills na kan asem bi se du fi asem enka me de se be eye den na nka me koka se konfo me se ko but se ni osika ye no omo na omo hwe oman yi so enti no se obi a ye de tumi ahye ne nsa se hweye nyina ye so na wa wo fie dere na eno de by you know na oman mu na wodi eja ato enti no chairman wo ya chairman say bibie ni ho say alaje so sabio ye nyina ye nim say enye MPP paper NDC paper na say
NDC ni paper bi e fa na
alaje I'm sympathetic towards
NDC paper
alaje yeah edited by
Alhaji Baturi
yeah na obia akwada we did 2 years kura wo kroma nim say Alhaji Baturi is extremely sympathetic to the NDC cause.
Okay, on one case so is sympathetic.
That doesn't mean the paper and NDC paper.
Oh, it's semantics really. NDC paper, NDC paper. Semantics. But me say penyefo say aponchene bomochichi free so be ka kire say denchem wawu a na me kan bioye woni hwan na akodi na chine ye say mu adwo say mu nyoye nansen akure yes you resign yes you resign yes you call yes you I mean obi aba be ye na djuma na say okwa say okko the first time I hear my moon djuma ni a obi ye press secretary say resign ye rakofo mre so Abra Japan ye bia ofi say why ya copying baby no. What's what resign? Sadana ni announce say papa no what's what the adwuma to president will appoint you before fro. But wait there me no there I mean say akeda bia say bita friend and me kan sanka eye omo dia anka nya hwe but oman hye omo nsa adia edawo ani dawo kan gise press and that can want someone after 1 week and some other say it is and answer it is. I mean, sometimes I really wonder what kind of management, what kind of governance structures they have.
NDC.
Both as a party and as a government. And I'm saying a party in Kwa. I think it's all right. Oh my name is here. Just to be fair, say Kwayaba and Mubonko Biaso. Me know yet way.
No, they just told me kind.
That told me fear na kayena. Enti no ya mo be ko election see we gina ha we wa ha faction we John Mahama stroke Rollins faction we etiti ni nyina o mo aso mi bi kan sem no bi kire what I say but me dey here dey say oman yi bediye Ghana bediye se mo na mo be ko mo dem no makodu fudu mu ho a you now see it does appear. I think it is only apparent. It does appear say a beer omu count masem omutimi count masem it does appear apparent. I emphasize it does appear, but and also so no it has its own very real dangers. That be see a big peer bontine no. Masa we ye no hwia enye yie. Ye hu no bi pen. But ye me say Sabio ta fracture abrabom yi enya da bia na ntiase wo ho o ma he no ne o yirti wo ekere bia na wadwuadwu bi ta wata bia bamontam ɛno nti no na kyerɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ no no anaasɛ ɛwie yɛ no no asɔre mu etimi de me ba ebusua mu etimi de me ba ebi timi ba political party mo ebi timi ba yewura it is adeɛ bi ɔwɔ a mepɛ ka it is attributed to yewura buzia sɛ ɛnyɛ no kora deɛ ɔka kyerɛ me no ɛna one direct me yɛsi yewura buzia na ka sɛ political party ɛte sɛ tɛkima ndwom obi ba sɛ ɔbɛtɔn mburo obi di na yio ba na ɔbɛtɔn yɛ obi di odwan na ba na ɔbɛtɔn yɛ obi di bɔdeɛ na ne bankye ɛna obi nso bɛnua aduane sɛbita frakyɛ ebinom koraa akɔyɛ nneɛma bi a yɛti ha yɛntumi ɛntena ha ɛnka ho asɛm but number 1 number 2 deɛ ɛtɔ so mmienu ɛtɔ da bi a na interest no koraa no ɛyɛ cross it's at cross purposes
interest
deɛ nti a obi aba tɛkyima ndwom no ɛni obi foforɔ wɔ hɔ nom no ɔmo deɛ ɔmo pɛ no ɛbɔ bra wodi apɔnkye ɛkɔ tɛkyima ndwom na sɛ obi di ayuo anaasɛ green aburo kwa wɔanhwɛ ne yia ebi ana odwan yi kɔyɛ a na wakɔwe waburo anaasɛ wakɔwe wayuo koraa it's across purposes but fundamentally deɛ ɔsi yɛ nyinaa yɛ te aseɛ ne sɛ yaba tɛkyima ndwom yɛ nyinaa yaba dwom yɛ nyinaa yɛ bɛpere apɛ biribi akɔya no ahwɛ yɛ busuafoɔ me no me nti aseɛ wɔ political party mu no it doesn't mean say yɛ nyinaa yɛbɛyɛ namfo a yɛbɛto abasakɔ mu even on issues we could differ ana ka kyerɛ sɛ economics theory no ɛyɛ baako pɛ anaasɛ theory no ɛyɛ baako pɛ koraa wɔn ka kyerɛ applications no ɛyɛ baako pɛ wɔn ka kyerɛ political theory ebi ɛyɛ baako pɛ koraa applications no ɛyɛ baako pɛ nti no yɛn nyinaa yɛbɛtumi anya adwene foforɔ but our approaches ni deɛ kanka ho ebɛtumi ayɛ different me deɛ sɛ panyinfoɔ na ka wɔn asɛm bi o sɛ wo maame ewu na sɛ wɔsɛ wada eventually ɛbɔn a yɛn nyinaa yɛbɛtene kankan me deɛ me mɛtena ha nkasɛ me mpɔ obi yie me mɛtena ha nkasɛ emu anaasɛ nsɛn in our own advancement as a country and our democratic development, here say political parties need to be very strong.
Right.
Sometimes it doesn't inure to our benefit because you can't send to do. We
are apostles of democracy.
Oh, I know
I see. Okay.
I reacted to 2 issues.
Yeah.
I'm say, or can statement be say, or my no my could been see that. Obia in him say, and I mean, female many fee, me said that pa ante the beer. Yaka Ghana has said, Ghana, a year will be 100. Every year, oh, they say, Brunya crab, a banasa woko, Nasa woko interview. Omo wo dwaso omotonton adom say afi we dey enemo my den pa enemo it has been always there say because enipa pressure ombenya hotonti not until say onipa timi anya ne ope bia no onipa no bakase mu eden because onya ne ope nyina na sabio ese eda nyame ase yete we sese no ade ba ko a omo ese eda nyame ase ne yebo yakuafo ene yafarefo abaso pa ne say in the midst of all these difficulties, you know, come at the come in see my money, I can say, beer, a commerce in my mind, and nipa ebi decra. I had any not now my home, a bribia, sabi, a sunlight, a cry, a coped of home, a hunsu, and a dog cry, a coto, and a aquagin the moon, and son of aquacudi. Into a statement, near to me be an statement, say, or mine, why you're doing, I been see that. I say you're very careful about the statement that we are making because you're subjected to that statement to critical analysis. Let's say we are just making friends and mountains out of molehills. But now, I'm say, you know what my way saying challenges are here come. For instance, like this power cast on me now. Some you doom canea me for some people to mean so a coming. Means me does soon numbi. Say because so generator is an additional burden on my meager budget. Inti are not happy about the situation. Inti na say na when say kwan be na be fa so a yɛnura me hu sɛ president akɔ friends akɔ visit akɔ Somo Dam yɛ hwɛ baabi a nsuo level akɔ akɔdu ubisa buyi na hwɛ baabi a level akɔdu me dem ta kɔ afram so ne ade wokɔ afram places here na sɛ utwa pantu na pantu no mo tu ayi a pantu no de landing base no tu sɛ nsuo no yiri a baako wɔ akyire a ɛno na boa na nsuo no wie nso a baako nso aba anim a no nso ɛboa sɛ nia aba anim a ɛyɛ the minimum level a pantu no de ba land no kra no sɛ ɛhɔ ɛyɛ arema anhwɛ yi a even the decking of the pantu no is difficult. That shows how nature has played a role in the challenges that we have now. Inti yɛn nyinaa nso ɛmmɔ mpaeɛ ne yɛnsrɛ nyame sɛ ɛma nsuo ntɔ kakra at least sɛ hydro no ɛboa ɛba soro kakra other thermal complementarity no bɛtumi aboa ama power sources no ɛtumi ayi na yɛn manage issues ɛnɛ mi ba na metie baabi obi si o sɛ power crisis aba na sɛ yɛtumi dum kanea for 24 hours near more 12 hours why should the president even advise say you manage kakra na yɛwɔ no effectively? I think say when you have crisis what you have to do is management, and I'm happy say at least at long last however difficult it is no ECG4 any load shedding plan number. I was also happy to see say block making factory be adwuma anadwo so witimi de load shedding ne bana obi nim say me pamade na sata mi na kanea beba on the workers bet me aka say kanea beba nwumre no nsia awia mo nkɔ home na nwumre no no mumra na no nsia kɔ si na ade kyɛn ne yɛnyɛ adwuma because wokɔ amano ne ade a yɛnhyɛ dan ni bre sɛ awia ne yɛ adwuma but if you culture I say obi afo sɛ anadwo ne yɛda but bibia ne wɔ kyerɛ sɛ anadwo ne yɛda wokɔ brochire a ɔmo yɛ adwuma anadwo kɔ a yɛadɔ so ase ɔmo yɛ adwuma awia enti no ɛwɔ sɛ yɛtumi adjust ne yɛ manage yɛ ho to the extent sɛ wadwuma a wɔyɛ no so 12 hours and your normal working hours are about 8 hours a day. It is a private person. Now when you say, well, you man now, no, open my dear, we be use electricity now. Time ever near managing a now you're Nemonia Empire say, Nema, everything I resolve very quickly now, a month for now. What
about you tie into the doom so issues? Okay. Now, President Mahama, I shouldn't know Jima to the extent now he directs minister to increase power generation. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And then probably before over Kodum was now Ochipin bigger class and Okoswana.
Oh, said no can be no
problem. I said now Ochipin in. Do now the doom to us.
Your friend is saying, oh, my name, the better hey, say analysis near and American say no cray ever, but send you see penal and alpha no. I made an emphatic statement. Say, "Oh, my one year dinia, me baby, I'm me tiffy dre, me say, it be abasanda. Media sana me hono. If you are hero for example for hunesa, na he terms it as making a hill out of a molehill. E be we asia no, afefo enati we yo. Omo mutiwa no pay ya omo hwe. They are the best persons to determine whether they make an about whom and answer.
Maybe adjective now they qualify. Oh, why you doing that? ABC that.
I know that's what the emphasis I was making. I don't know. I'm not saying.
I'm not saying.
You say we are going through challenges.
I'm not saying. Media me no. I maintain say a man you more you doing ABC that.
Okay.
You see, every bit ruya, ma yakosala answer ni atodo.
No correct.
Every bit ruya. Those were abnormal times. Force majeure. Na say
sabrina twema.
Say odabi o, sabi. Onyamin adom ye na say bibi say atoyire nchem bi si. Na say ode toto emra is supposed to be a normal time ho. I think that the comparison is insane. But this is just by the side. Yet your mind say no for about 3 years running. Dum so aba. Yati sem no bebre. So ye ka o man mo bi anyene say obi na wenya the capia bi na odi asi na no no kan. If we say at the end of the day, and I say, Sano be penal, yes, a conformity of team Omamu, no, so or Mompa, yes, or mine no more. And why would it be? Sabi majuma gu. Me nyama nyeye. Me nyama bebre asai. Enti no enya ne pepa ne se eti se ye. Enya ne pe mo bia ne se eti se ye. Na mom anu obahine de entia yekoto aba eyi aban. Anu ni we se no mo. Otherwise ki ehi aban. Eki nyina ye de pe bia na ka de ahye botom. Ene na obi akoto de generator na de power na yi. Na mom ye oman. Ye nyina ye pene so se kwasi broni be hyehyɛ ya ɔyɛ oman. Ade esremufoɔ ne mfififoɔ ne mpoanofoɔ bɛbɔ mu a yɛyɛ no ɔman Ghana deɛ. Na hu hia sɛ yɛbɛyi the only way yɛbɛyi ne sɛ yɛbɛto aba ne yɛde tumi ahyɛ obi nsɛm sɛ hwɛ adeɛ no so ma yɛn. Yɛde akɔ homa sika. Ade ama wo sɛ yɛn so ma yɛn. Enti no masa ɛnɛ ɔkɔ na ka petrol ma sɛ petrol ɛwɔ wɔ ya ni bo dini NDC etin raban media me I will say it with emphasis. Some media me feel say aban ani dawa or DCC Ghana for petrol asem. But that is not the issue for today. But ebi wo ho. Ni bo na dini unduly ayesisi obi what is waban hine? Ya betina ha ka petrol asem.
Ya ka kani asem.
The point I am making is to the extent that ebi wo ho no ni bo na dini you better atiem you better come petrol wo nti no enya ade a ye ka ho asem gas wo we ya and taxi driver for omu salary e free second come kan e central Accra ansa no menya gas obi kan gas ho asem no but and for 3 years running we have a major challenge with energy why nya bia anya ye me Santa Franca me ye adwuma o help and yɛtu mogya na sɛi yɛyɛ operation a ɛnyɛ yie nkwada yɛwo na sɛ incubator mu a kanea ni hɔ
yɛma no nyɛ hu saa o
na dan ɛname na meka bisa ɔhɛma yene na no mekɔ baabi a obi ka sɛ ɛne mu news generator ɔma yene ɛtwa da bia no mama mu news producers no ɔmakɔ beyond what we come to sit here to do.
That's what we do most of the time.
I am no more beyond. We miss our hospitals, facilities in there. My health insurance, a crime, and all the sika at the fuel a power generator. Now come out, generator 1,000 megawatts. We just go here. What you say? And you know, I need some here was a bang who be immediately. Share or more we are planning, you know, back at you say, assemble. There are 3 phases. There is a short, immediate. And some watch a medium and long term. What I say? When my colleague MPB, doctor, no, he explains it brilliantly. Akwada, a sura canone said the number hospital. Doctor now of Besha Parano. Here, number 1. And it's a sura or convulsion. The first thing you need to do is to stop the convulsion. Enti yama na draw diazepam say obejai fit no ebejai conversion no de ba ya no when you fever na fever no it could have been malaria, it could be typhoid, it could be anything, it could even be viral, just a viral infection and the temperature no control. The first thing is not to begin to
diagnose
no, the first thing is to immediately stop the convulsion. Akwadano asuraka no and yes, sir, not doing it best. Yet your mind more. A Juma Dia say, Nancy, you're Minister for Trade. And she has best as catch up so strong. Say, may you call the neighbor for my strong. Mamunko. And you know, for me, those are the immediate things. You can't. Now, my same prophobic as President Muhammad on person or yen it is enough for on short term. Hey, Master, I dare not say that. I dare not do something. Now, because long term, that's all about and say, oh, guys, are long term, not over banner. That's a dear in Aguma. Often now, better sit you. There are immediate problems that we must solve. Immediate. Okay? 2007, and the record is that This is the first time we Ukromo hapa. Yenya Sadrum Soya. It is not directly related to Akosombo. When it started in 2012, Akosombo was brim. What you say? Na yakwa do some pempensoi. But the mesra mine. Mesra mine pa say yenya be again. Forgive me. Be out here. Oh, a year long term, massa. Long term ni long term ni say GE be 1,000 megawatts ana. Massa. The woman said 10 years ago that option did not even exist. IPP for a normal bay. Obeti Asogli bay way. Asogli or by only because he was guaranteed by the then government say West African gas pipeline. Yet the energy, yet the gas will be bemang. There was a need for that security. Otherwise, obey a day. Uncle Via Ewa Abwazi, they were all initially built to burn light crude. 10 years ago, near did that so be said, you bring gas and now petrol. But a big buy, say every one of them maybe, I must admit, say maybe a combined cycle though. But they see a big buy, everybody is converting to use a gas. Gas no crown, and 70% of only their need. Now, me no dear, how many parties? I tell the beer, Yamakasa no doors to do. I buy it to be say, oh, Abwazi Akoba, I didn't know better. All our problems. Abwazi Abane, Atuabu Abane, has a problem solved? No. Dear, how many were way they say, I buy on Yaku could draw wrong kind of crunch in Ghana for. So, Utia, if you go to do the technical reviews, VRA, by 3 months ago, almost paid advert our graphic more. They stated very clearly, I know a VRA advertisers announcement. They stated very clearly that they didn't expect this problem to finish before the end of 2016. Oh, now it is a let us Lumian can yenya.
Now the Nukrebe and I see
how many times have we set deadlines a day a bit year? How many times?
Look at the demonstration on the part of government.
What short, is it? Medium, long, short, and then the day. Oh my, and only the catch them 2007. Everybody. The only solution was that we needed to buy crude. It cost a lot of money. At the end of the year, at the end of the day, we got a deficit of 6%. And this is for about 2009. Obviously, a T did that. But because government made those interventions in 2008, now the whole world was facing a crisis, an economic meltdown. This economy grew by 8.4%. And then with oil, 2014, the final, I think, has not come. But the confirmed, it's almost final, is that this economy grew by 4% with an oil economy. Now, if you don't take some very hard measures, this year, the projection is that we will grow, non-oil will grow at 2.9. Oil will grow at 3.9.
Okay. All right.
Well, I'm saying, Ninsama Oka and analogies near there, all man. Energy sector and the kind of investment are here and what you need to put in place to address even a short term. The short term cannot be said, Obiana conversion, I wouldn't know what me a man quick a friend is a solution. Yes, sir. Even the short term measures, government Ibaya, Abwazi Thermal plant was one of the measures because you feel say gas was very important to power some aspect of our friends thermal energy. So no kind be a combined cycle, you use gas, it be mukra and combined cycle, and no one exhaust no power no free move it may convert it to another burning another turbine, increase power generation. All this has been done in Takra, the Tico, Netakanum projects. No, we share the gas complementarity about it's about the resolve one of the biggest problems at here. At least with our gas, no, it will reduce our expenditure on crude. One of the measures our government are taking. And next, we can plan even coming out and building any infrastructure for energy infrastructure. It doesn't take less than 3 years for you to be able to put it together.
If you start
there are several interventions our government are taking. And right now, as a president, a crowd authorized immediate power budgets, supplementary situation. I was here who said one of the things that are happening is that demand is increasing because I now share Ghana and I drew back compared. See, I see a nipa charging mobile phones. I mean, mobile phone penetration about 27 million mobile phones will be charged every night because averagely, they say nipa be use about 2-3 mobile phones. Until we try to have 4. It is always said 27 million mobile phones on charging and Ajuba. It shows you the kind of demand that has been brought. Osha industry, Osha hotels, Osha even Yankasa, Yan design, Yan building design. Sabi first no, and Kauko baby compound house back home, maybe a TV back home, and a home. Now a month for a month to cream no be a TV. And now Obifia TV ni be your bedroom, it be your hall. If you know study room cry, we need to realize one of the challenges I want to demand. Now, that demand, let's say you must also appropriately respond by ensuring Obama supply. Supply now, you can't use only short-term measures. And I believe, I understand that once government is using short to medium-term measures, government is thinking about a long-term solution to the problem. They are all moving in tandem, and that's what government is doing. Intimidate kakra mekan say I was saying nima bebre wo ho yetimi especially yankasa building codes and your building designs a problem. And I'm happy say and now we have Ministry of Energy and I say power whatever it is. I start to say almost say street lights. Normally solar street lights, but I think it's a pilot project. I'm more replicating several areas. So yetimi ka say as a policy, you replace all our street lights with solar power. Do you know how much energy we will save for this country? These are some of the very positive developments at Asia. And in addressing some energy issues, one fit all size solution to it. You need to look at all. We are looking at solar complementarity. We share even our buildings. Say, baby, anchor. One of the things we need to do is you're building codes and design. Oko Germany ni adia o baby a usane free airport ada say Frankfurt and Hamburg baby obesi obo say wo solar panel ebodan bia so. If we even decide say as part of our building regulations no obi a person use water heater bia wo fie bia no build a solar panel and use because now share niama a power gas cooker and a water heater and air conditioning niama miensa a power in our domestic environment. What we design our system, through our Metropolitan Municipal and Assembly, any Ministry of Works and Housing, they share building codes, fixing solar panel on each household. Now they control water heater. How much in terms of energy you be saving? Intermediate, let us look at the whole thing holistically. What we can do as individuals, as a government, collectively, and resolve our situation. Okay. And I believe, government has shown enough direction, both at the short term, medium term, and long term. We are tackling all together to ensure, our energy crisis will be a thing of the past. I do not think, bringing GE, one of the most reputable energy companies from America, to come and invest in this country with about 1,000 megawatts. If I can say a long term, we should forget about that one and think about immediate solution. Government is looking at the immediate solution, but we must put in measures. Never again. See, I'm not quite much hard we see. As if say do so, and yet then quite a cancer president for time by a big democracy and bompire crana, young mompire and soon to ABC, young reverse na yama reversing soon to be I cook money and for all sorts of things. And this is not the first time, but I believe, the president is showing a lot of commitment, assuring the people of this country, or are very much concerned about what is happening. It's a solution to this problem.
For me, most respectfully, Edian Waka. Oh, we are saying, unfortunately, the Yura first, for example, for working, I take it as Obiako Hospital, budget to know. And I said, example, I mean, my here. No.
Also compare apples to.
I'm not comparing apples to grapes.
I didn't use.
No, but the point is that
I'm saying
scenarios now. There are two different scenarios. Yes, that's it.
Investment that goes in.
Exactly so.
It is part of the immediate solution. That's what I'm saying.
I am saying that there are immediate things anybody can do. This thing has been going on for 3 years. At the end of the day, let us look at our economic indices. Everything is pointing at me. Have we not aware that Juma say? Have we not aware that hospitals are not working? Have we not aware that
nobody is denying the fact that there is a challenge. There is a pointer to a solution, and let us all drive towards solution.
There are immediate things we must do. One of it is that. Yeah, again, I only depend on what it is, what official ROM says. 4 months ago, PURC as a regulator called all the power producers. The clear conclusion they came to at the end of the meeting is that all we need is money to buy crude. Madam John Tuawa, as some American, those are the issues facing us. We are not finding.
I don't believe, sir, there is any power planter because there's no money to buy crude to power it. Well, there is no evidence, sir. Your power plant to be Sibabia and then because of our absence to buy crude.
I am saying that there are power plants that could be powered, but there is no money to buy crude.
It is not true. It is not true.
It is true. It is your word against my word. But as for the credit,
because I can tell you, say, someone for top power, maybe on the big where be using submarine engines from there. You cannot power it at any cost to. I mean, they are lying there because it is not economically viable to power it, and you can check from VRA. It is not economically viable to power it.
Let us find out.
Okay, we'll do that.
The most important thing we need to address our minds. No, but if you look at this you know, here time here. Look at the number of minutes that you're talking about.
Okay, it's not maybe can say. This country is in crisis. We have a power crisis. My dear media to one say, and I think it is a perfect fit. The first things we do is that stop the fit. My esno, what's in this? My enyai.
Okay.
Enyai, you know. A chapter 2014. There is not a single target a mindset here in budget and in Sakai. Not a single one. Not a single one. In the last 16 years, this is the first time. This is the first time that even imports shrunk by 18%. Not a single one. It is a clear indication that this one has a bad effect. And then or need that amount so say obeji jisika. Now only krona oil adwuma say ni sika kakra first one go benya no or dey talk crude or dey talk adena power. You know, we are going to get a worse result. And I say aban class if you say adena and American say kay omo nko ankan fa but omo dey to me assure omo nsa. It affects all of us.
You see that the impression is about international. Government. No, but I think that you see, this is not something and now we can't say well, you're not China. Because I know say even if you want to install, assume it's to plan to install.
They are saying that they are going to buy a power. They are going to hire a power buy from Turkey now. Answer.
But that's the solution. Isn't it a solution? It's one of the numerous solutions that government is providing.
In any case, let me also state very clearly.
A lot of interventions that are being done from all fronts. Because the power now, and this is first now, you be a hydropower and you use. To say you use generation mix.
Okay.
And we are looking at all aspects of the generation mix to ensure that you bet me about my resolve problem. Ghana,
there are many
nobody,
things,
no,
many
I mean,
things
I've not landed. Nobody, nobody in government is happy about the situation that we have now.
Right.
We, as a political party, we are not happy about the situation that we have now. Everybody has expressed concern. The president is not sleeping, going around showing concern. And you know, as if people are sleeping. Government is not sleeping. And so then
but
you must appreciate that.
You're not satisfied?
Satisfied. President Mahama is satisfied.
Yeah, but that is why we are addressing the solution. If he is satisfied with it, he will not be going around every day trying to solve this problem.
How can any Ghanaian be satisfied with this condition?
But I'm talking about approach. Approach,
no, and yet, and there are many things government could have done in the past. And now, because of poor management, just mismanagement, and yet,
oh, maybe I did.
Oh, am I?
Okay,
it is evident.
All right, so that's it. And Chebi PJ Muaram say back quickly and Kujina. Na quick empire way. Diana flag by Coca say or the crime about the Bonnie Ben and the Baby Yan say the Munyamuna Modi will be born the Betchen. As a more rewriting history, what is happening?
Oh, my name. In Penifoka, I said, history is always written by the victor. History is always written by the victor. But I hold the position, say, you let us go ahead and extol Dankwa. You don't need to bring down Nkrumah. I think, sir, in the last 57 years of our independence, even predating our independence, when you are a bar positions of Dankwa and Nkrumah, it has gone on for too long. But I was seeing your pencils at this point, sir. Me, Badwam, they say, the na flag bearer, another Dankwa Kufuor, I can say. And to Kwani Ntiasia, our money, they can't come let it come to an end. Say, you feel say, Omuno money. Me, na let me feel say, I am a bonny, would they be this year go to prison up to ye? And you feel. It you, baby, you cannot, young Ponto Kadabia. We will not litigate forever. Okay, you are moving can say Onusu Yebi. But what we are saying, yeah, you feel say, yeah, bonny. You see, at this point, we have established, say, Yura JB Dankwa. Any empenyinfo kura omudi nanim. Omu fi ase a ebinum beso mu ejema yen no. You feel say we have spoken and set the record straight. Oya obi ewe mu opebi me oba hine miti we. Me papa ko say Jako. He started from NLM. Ojako NLM ko CPP. Okoye treasurer kura obibi. Ena osese ne na nkoma ni CPP before ye ntin. Osan Jako back to na UP. He went into exile for 6 years. Obio Nim Nukumasi. You said the man was young, Abrantia, what is what, upon a brack or person. But, and you know, will I forever hold it, sir? I was deprived of a parent. No, at a certain point, I am honest enough to say, sir, yes, Kwame Nkrumah, me as a person, me for. But I am willing to admit, sir, he was one of the greatest leaders this country. I think that what we have reached now, the Asema Kufuor Dokain, was it says Akranetia, Enka, Ayawa Yedi Enka, Apilisia Yedi Enka. We are prepared to move a new chapter. I think that this is exactly the point. Now I can't wait and say maybe I think that he said it beautifully. He said it very well. Okay. For Ghana to go on, time has come. This is something that happened 50 years ago. After 50 years, we must begin to open new chapters. Right. At the end of the day, oh my Ghana be here.
Oh well, I'm saying, you say, my to an American and since I charge for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, a video my independence in my any near more year, you know, say, yeah, can't say near dear my homopa dear, or more conspire you to Dr. Kwame Nkrumah free so, and now my dear my home if you say not direction or my way air corner, bigidi sɛ yɛma yɛ ho kwan kakra anka ɛnɛ no anka ɔma wei etumi afa ne ntoma ho
conspirators ni ka
nti so ɔmo a ɔmo conspire yɛm yɛ tu no ɔmo di ɔma wei ewu na saa nipa no ɛna ɔmo wɔ kyɛw bi a ɔso ɔmo pa Ghana for kyɛw sɛ ɔmo di ɔma no because I believe sɛ Kwame Nkrumah continues to be one of the greatest visionaries of the Africa continent wohwɛ ni so adi hu ɔwɔ ɛne nneɛma na ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ ɛne ne ɔyɛ brɛ 50 years atwam ne so adi hu yɛ na kyerɛ sɛ sɛ ɛma no ho kwan a nkɔde Ghana ebedi pɛmpɛn so paa na ɛno akyi no na sɛ adagye ni hɔ de a na mame enyina saa akwanya yi so na me mmɔ yɛ blaster fo aba so
ebedi blaster
na
management. There's a clear difference between being a visionary and being an implementer. I mean, this is Kwame Nkrumah. Or how me a quite be brave so. But I am willing to admit, sir, he was a great visionary. He probably was a bad manager. But he was a great visionary. A great visionary. He being human. He was a great visionary. Great visionary. But, you know, I thought I'd be near Casa Quayan and Namsui. 1965, 64, 65, 66. No, you're not for 40 Ghana. Oh, Miss Alma, oh, my Timuku, I'm going to one of the things is I said, oh, send go if I can milk and Kwan and Ghana for pair, called the fire pipe Mubara. You know, sometimes the fact speaks for itself. The economic indices speak for itself. What we were going through speaks for itself. But that didn't take away from him. Say he was a great visionary. He probably couldn't manage, or in the circumstances now, the management didn't go well.
Okay. No, but can say visionary now, bad manager. Madam, you say if you look at policies, programs are coming from implementing it. You apart from the vision is always implemented, but vision be a strategy, a long term. But when you start, you say, oh yeah. We share akosomoda, we share your educational system, we share baby abako Ghana habia schools osisi, we share your habo, we share niamo ye motorway, ni niamo ye na kase bia or visionary na bad money. I think that he was implementing the vision, but the vision was cut short by those who sabotaged his effort. I know there you can't take it. Yes, that is my considered opinion and view on the matter.
Ghana Black Stars.
Well, I'm say. And that's also Krumukran. A Juma Dinga Blaster Saye, and ne and Unyama Modiasha Mano. O share on Manum, say Hakura and a Bribia Choma, and Kamefans on Mahinas until Ubay. Nanka, Jesse at the town home, Kamil Bename, my son Jesse near there. What you say? In Nema Bia, is a sea ya and Sunday you call work up, you buy, you know. What you say, Ghana for Eddie Yaupa. Because we share baby and Pempenso blasters I could do, and even public reaction now. Let's just say, or your dear no intimate in free. Now, I dare back one can say, yes, sir, Oba, a giant and I, a good stressor, in trap papa near papa. A bread to say, young call and they won't say, na near fence and your cool soon on one of Boyhina. So my Boyhina crana, young bygones and your bygones. That will be a dream. Ye more abaso ewo adwumaso a omaye if you say even and now hwe match na even though Equatorial Guinea nye great football nation na yesuro wom de but hwe say na ball no ball ya omo ball in such a way sanka blaster no wom flow ye wom natural game a flow no be say no nanka game no basa di atwa we ya is agro sa be na 90 minutes na bia nanka penalty bia no mo de akwakoye but the boys were very composed. A tomboase, Emma, in spite of all the course, no one much say, one bobre equadim a year football. Intino, Omodia no yam cassia and abro mine. And with an American say, Ghana Cote d'Ivoire is a dream final part, as I say, a ball party, say, and nona, ye qua cohen cassia da airway. Na Manijo Mune say, I be the pele mummy, no, ye Andre Ayu and Jordan and Roman net me to Atena. Na omo beko final ɛyɛ mɛfa ne sɛ yade bi a wɔn mo kɔ akɔdi ako bi ayɛ revenge ama wɔn papa because of 1992 yɛsi wɔ Senegal yɛn papa yɛ show no red card ɛmi sɛ wɔn amɔ match no bi amɔ finals na yɛ kɔ saa marathon penalty shootout no me gyi di sɛ it's a redemption time sɛ saa mmɔfra mmienu wei ɛne blasters fo aka nyinaa no bɛhu sɛ ɛyɛ payback time a ɛwɔ sɛ wɔn kɔ na nyakodi for the year 1992 no yɛnkɔ na yɛnyɛ cap nti baabi adu no we need the spirit of the nation behind the boys nti yɛn nyinaa nka yɛ kɔma mbom na yɛmmɔ mpaeɛ na ne yɛsii yɛ ɛwɔ Equatorial Guinea no ɛyɛ animguase kɛse paa ɛde ma Africa continent ɛfisɛ no kwasɛm nie saa nneɛma wei nom na anka yɛ mmerɛ yɛwɔ friend is a man kɛse ɛbɔ football no ne ade na wokɔ baabi na kɔ akura bi ase na akɔbɔ na ayɛ na amanfoɔ bɛtu agu park so ne ade na ɛnɛ paa 21st century a yɛbɔ match no the whole world ɛhwɛ na yɛnnuanom bɛfa saa suban wei paa deɛ ɛntwa yie na nea ɔmo ne sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ CAF wɔn mo bɔ mmɔden sɛ disciplinary action bi a ho hia biara no ebi sɛ anka Equatorial Guinea is going down in history as sɛ wɔn abɛ save football ɛwɔ Africa na time obiara si on host to saa yie wɔn akɔ host na wɔn de saa de wei abɛsɛe wɔn no onyam wɔn ayi nyinaa mɛmpa ɛbɔ no sɛ Ghanafoɔ nea atwam bia wɔn mɛntwam kramofoɔ ɛnɛ fie da yi yɛkɔ ɛyɛ mosque yɛmfa yɛ moma mmɔ fam na yɛmmɔ mpa yɛ ɛnsrɛ nkunimdie ma blasters kwasi adan so a yɛbɔ bɔɔ deɛ yɛbɛkɔ asɔre nyinaa no yɛde mpaebɔ bɛta yɛ akyi na yɛasrɛ Awurade sɛ bere yɛ adu yi deɛ ɔnhyɛ ne ho anuonyam
na abɛfo si mebusa ɔse 80 megawatts na aban de ba ada baabi yɛdundum baabi na baabi ntima hwɛ bɔɔl bɔ sɛ aban bɛhyɛ bɔ so
yɛtobi wɔ
ɔse yɛtobi na ne yɛnyina ntima hwɛ ne yɛdundum
ɔma yɛm sɛ nsɛm bi wɔ hɔ
na yɛde ɔnyɛ tumi busa na yia no
nsɛm bi wɔ hɔ bisa me ntimi ɛmma wa no yie sisi ebi sɛ generation na distribution deɛ tɔda bi a time na nipa de distribute kura na power wɔ hɔ kura yɛ distribute kura bibi timi si ɛma but yɛbɛsrɛ sɛ kwasi ada ɛbɛn no sɛn deɛ sɛ yɛbɛkɔ akɔtɔ no yɛbɛ increase into 150 megawatts kura yɛmɔden sɛ Ghanafoɔ nyinaa bɛnya opportunity na yɛtumi ahwɛ saa match na de anigye nso kakra
yo wahine me nso bɛda ase na first mɛka adeɛ esi wɔ Equatorial Guinea no ɛyɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ nneɛma ho a na ɛnyɛ fɛ koraa but ɛtara bi anam edwene sɛ nti nkɔfoɔ na ɔmo dwi sɛ ɔmo dwi sɛ nkɔfoɔ bɛsɛ yɛ paa na atɛdeɛ mo but asɛ mpanyinfoɔ na ɔmo kɔma sɛ adwo ase sɛ
arabo obi ka yɛ sɛ ɔmo sɛ Brazil fɔ sɛ ɔmo bu ɔmo paa ɔmo ahyɛ ɔmo so ɔmo Germany hyɛ ɔmo 6-1 ɔmo fie ɔmo ankasa ɔmo anya hwee na ɔde obi hyɛ ɔtire na
ɛna media efa ɔmo start yɛ no adede na me ti deɛ esi na se kakra ɛna obi ka sɛ yɛ attack ɔmo na me ka sɛ yɛsi yɛde nkurɔfoɔ bi kɔɛ nti na me ka sɛ mmerɛ duru sɛ ɔsɛ ɔmo bɛfa ɔmo plane kɔ nti na me ka sɛ ɔmo atesantea ɔmo afei deɛ meyɛ nkurɔfoɔ na abɛbua goalpost akyi na me no my first action was that Equatorial Guinea foɔ no koraa na ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo bɛsɛe match na biribi saa na ɛyɛ nimguaseɛ ma anɔpɛ wotie BBC a abɛyɛ asɛm a yɛka na si ɔman mu discipline deɛ kaka ho ne nyinaa aka ho hwɛ unfortunately saa nkurɔfoɔ no ɔmo so ɛna ɔmɛnyɛ sika ɛnam oil ne gas a ɔmɛnya wɔ hɔ nti no sika ɛwɔ saa ɔman no mu na ɛyɛ me sɛ me deɛ mentimi nka obi fi asɛm dendenden but me deɛ me fi sɛ ɔmani ɛyɛ akyerɛ ɔmani ntɔn ebi yɛ sika ɔmɛnya ɛna afɛɛfɛ deɛ ɔmo hu no ntire
because the park on by common Jessica president Nankazo to 40,000 tickets and watch it. I don't know 40,000 tickets no watch my mouth for it.
What I say into no media me feel say yɛn nyinaa yɛ fɛ sua biribi sɛ media me feel say it's just very bad sɛ nkɔmɔ yɛ nkwadaa mɛka sɛ very bad upbringing ɔmo yɛ spoiled children ɔmo mu hɔ ɛyɛ mu sɛ discipline bi ɛni hɔ ebuo ɛni fɛlie bi ɛni hɔ otherwise they wouldn't have done what they did deɛ ɛtɔ so mmienu a mpɛ sɛ meka ne sɛ ɛyɛ mɛ nigye ɛyɛ mɛ dɛ ɛwɔ mpɛmpɛn so a yɛ duro yi but me deɛ ɛyɛ mɛ yɛ wɔ mu kakra ne sɛ nka mi nya yɛ paa mi nya yɛ a anka yɛ coach no nanka oye bibini kwasi apia nanka kutam minya ya menkwa me de minya ya osajifu na kana semo or say the time has come to show the world that the black man is capable of managing his own affairs. We dear. Media Abraham Grant no I am say wakwadare football no who say you see changes jine na dia na who say otiade na say it comes he must have tremendous experience with it. Sometimes obi a wetimi akoti Chelsea Football Club there untimi tutu na say but me nya pa nanka ye be
yes I reconsider
media me no eye say Kwame Nkrumah asemo okan no I hear me say the time has come for us to consider that the black man is capable of managing his own affairs. The tosu mienu ameka the tosu miensa ameka ne say mesro nyame say omwayen if you say anopa me ba me kan mesan kan biom Nkrumah say me wura obuso ampofu afa a line that I completely agree with him. Black Stars em say nyamo bi omoye nansen nti no okay so omuko Kumasi ni Uganda ko boy no kra the whole stadium was supporting Uganda against them. Hwɛ ɔman masai adeɛ no sabita frache ebia obi ti subon pan ho baabi ebia senko onya opportunity a enya training enya exposure na ke bia ko ni mo obodo chen omo wo bebre no na bia opportunity no enya enti no nyame aye wadom e yadom akyede na sa afa dia wo de be ya tete ho agu ɔman yi nyina so but sometimes I also blame the football administration and the political authority asema abey we hope say at the end of the day sa commission ye adi adie ni nyina betutu ye na sa aniamo whether it was on the part of the players me you be atri but I am saying that probably they were only reacting to bad authority ye can be no kra no masiri nyame say omoaye if you say like I said here this morning omoaye say Nkrumah anije bi ani ha
ja farmer
eti no way back
in heaven there is no beer.
Way back. At least for about 1 week and now 2 weeks.
I don't know. Oh, where MPP and DCB and Obi Masa, and then you have because it's a tough nut to crack. Very, very tough. Okay. What you say? So, Onyame ya dum na se kwesi ada pa. Etu abatu to promo house. Azaro.
Coach no ho asa. But matches I agree say you can and you didn't kunimo for local coach and can say so name be brave or say we say. Okay. Coach you buy only bosomi mienu. Kra if my memory serves me right. But the boys no share go hwe ne omo ye. They run to the coach they go to him and go embrace him. They go to him. San your local coaches no in so fan to say you request apia. A year coach of the Blasters, so almost share go. But we do, and you know the bond between players and coach is very, very important. Now, and no need a day also it means Emma, you team who said within a very short time to a team critics at the end of it, your team na done it. All of a sudden, this team. Why cap team this team will know a complete change even in terms of 11 players. No, the 11 players now also Sambom. Yeah. So why yes and Sambom yes. If you are crowd about why cap but yes suspend at any point in time about 5 to 6 new players about
okay
within the very short time me ask out to send the we are. Then she show us no to the competition aba. I'm a management but do or deputy captain kra no. Or bench so amaka kra nsano waba. This should serve as a young castanet no wide. Now where there is competition, people strive for excellence.
What was that say? Yeah, show as about him. Now I some photo mo fe kan yama.
As I'm about to years about mano yako na fe Mate say Eastern Region organizer Evelyn also the birthday near 19. And Evelyn birthday. Now no more okay, so Evelyn, happy birthday. And I'm message Jaco. Ya was West Wagon. No pay. I try beer crate after Sunday. Na odi ayi kakade.
O man na say nyano ne ye.
O say double. Yeah, they see. We be across yiri ya. We dey we china. Koto commercial has 3-1. Na eye ana o hasana.
Oh, me kotokoni.
Oh, a farmer boy. Now be Black Stars with their shame washing. What is it?
And me vice chairman, Hariza Koye has need.
Hey, the bread. Okay, you just see another before Thomas. More enjoy weekend. I made the chairman the best about 20 minutes.